So guys, welcome to another episode of my FIFA 16 Leicester City crew mode. Today we do have episode 4, and if you guys can go ahead and leave a like rating on today's episode, that would be greatly appreciated. Make sure to drop a comment down below that I can respond to, and make sure also subscribe if you are new around here. We're jumping straight into the first game of today's episode. It is still a Europa League qualifying game. It's against Austria Wien. I'm pretty sure that's how you say it. I did say it in the last episode, and you guys did say I was saying it correctly, so hopefully I am, and we'll be facing them in the first game of today's episode. Jumping straight into it, this is the second leg. The first leg did end in a 1-0 victory to us. This game is away, so we are heading into the second leg of the Europa League qualifying game. We win this, we go through to the Europa League this season. So the first highlight did fall in the 19th minute as Martin Odegaard does receive the ball, gets around three opposition players, 3 defenders, and Martin Odegaard kicks off this game perfectly. After 20 minutes, we lead 1-0, and it's now 2-0 on aggregate, and we are looking like we will be going through to the Europa League competition. Look at that goal from Martin Odegaard, getting around a few players, and that is a fantastic finish from the young man. As in the 76th minute, Odegaard is back on the ball. This is in the late stages of the second half. Odegaard plays it inside to Kramaric, who did start this game. He takes a shot only to be denied by the opposition goalkeeper, so scores are going to remain at a 1-0 advantage to us. But in the 88th minute, our opposition did have a corner. The cross is going to come in. The header is going to go into the back of the net. It's now 1-1, but the most ironic thing was that they scored with their goalkeeper. Yes, the opposition, Austria Wien, did send up their goalkeeper for the last attack of the game, or really the last corner of the game, and he did header that one into the back of the net. It's now 1-1, 2-1 on aggregate, and we still do lead. As in the 90th minute, Kramaric is on the ball. He crosses it in to find Boro, and Bolo's header does go wide of the goal. But like I did say, the scores are going to remain at 1-1 after the 90 minutes, but most importantly on aggregate, we'll be going through on a 2-1 advantage. We're going through to the Europa League competition this season. I can't wait to start the Europa League competition. So we're going through to the Europa League. Surprisingly, that our opposition scored a header with their goalkeeper, something I haven't really seen in career mode at all, but they did score the goal, made it 1-1. We did have a chance right at the end to make it 2-1, but Mbolo's header did go wide of the goal. So my Europa League objective is to reach, say, the semi-finals, maybe even go all the way. This is the first time we will be in European competition, but I do want to go quite far in the Europa League. I want to reach at least the semi-finals of the Europa League, or maybe even go all the way. For you guys that have missed episodes 3, 2, and also 1 of the second season, or if you did miss the first season of this Leicester City career mode, there will be a full series playlist link down below in the description. Spurs come with the offer for Charlie Austin. I'm going to counter offer it to £6 million. But the most important thing that you guys did see just before that offer from Spurs is that we're now doing the player contract for Dybala. Yes, you guys did want me to sign Dybala. He was heavily requested in the comment section down below, and that is what I'm trying to do. We're trying to reach an agreement, us, Leicester City, and Dybala, for him to come into Leicester City and be a permanent player here at Leicester. As we're heading into the second game of today's episode, we're back in some Premier League action. It's against Middlesbrough away. And this is definitely a game that we do need to be picking up all 3 points against. It's at Moulton Road. It's against Middlesbrough. Let's pick up 3 points in this Premier League season. We start off this Premier League season quite well. We're still undefeated. This is the Middlesbrough side that we are coming up against for this game. They're starting a 4-4-1-1 formation. Downing will be starting just behind their striker for this game. Ben Foster will be starting in goals. But let's take a look at my Leicester City lineup. Schmeichel, Bellerin, Valero, Moore, Simpson, Kante, King, Pereira, Jamie Vardy, Mahrez, and Albrighton. Still starting this 4-3-3 formation. Damari Gray, Dearlat, Drinkwater, Schwarzer, Odegaard, and Bolo, just to name a few on the substitutes. But the first highlight in this game did fall in the 19th minute as we're doing the ball through Andy King as he plays it through to Mahrez. Here goes Mahrez making his one to goal. He cuts it inside. He plays it to Pereira. Pereira looks to smash that one into the back of the net, but he smashes it straight into the crossbar. And especially the last episode, when we did have a game, we did hit the crossbar twice. So we can't be hitting the post or the crossbar. We need all our chances to go into the back of the net. Furthermore, in this game, in the 51st minute, it's Jamie Vardy who was out on the wing, cut it inside. That's an unbelievable finish on his left foot. Take a look at another replay of that. It did come off the post, but most importantly, it did go into the back of the net. That is one fantastic finish from Jamie Vardy. As in the 56th minute, Middlesbrough are looking to get on the attack themselves. They play the ball around. They do take a shot from just outside the area, but wasn't really troubling Kasper Schmeichel, and obviously Kasper Schmeichel has been in some insane form in this crew mode. As in the 64th minute, Mahrez does win the ball through the interception, plays it to Andy King, and yet again, we're going to hit the post, resulting in that, and Boro has a chance on goal, saved from the goalkeeper. The rebound off the goalkeeper falls to Mahrez, and Mahrez, the shot does go over the bar. But we had a few more chances in the second half to at least make it 2-0. That chance, we did hit the post, and Bolo's shot was saved, and Mahrez's shot just went over the bar. So the game is going to end in a 1-0 victory to us, which is awesome to see us picking up 3 points. As Kante actually suffered a dislocated shoulder during that game, and he's going to be out for 8 weeks. Yes, Kante is going to be out for 8 weeks, as we do have an 18-year-old who will be going out on loan, and this man actually played quite well during the last episode. He did start in the first Europa League qualifying game. He made an unbelievable assist to Mahrez, but he'll be going out on a 2-season loan. But remember, we can call him back whenever we do need to. Odegaard is doing another training session. He's the player that will be trained for this upcoming month of August. But obviously, when we do go past August, we'll be training a new player for September. Spurs accept my counteroffer for Charlie Austin, £6 million. They are going through with it, and Dybala has accepted the contract. Yes, Paulo Dybala will be joining Leicester City. Welcome to Leicester City. Welcome to the Foxes. Dybala has signed for the club. As we do take a look at his stats, look at those stats. For an 81 overall Dybala, who has loads of potential in career mode, light greens, dark greens, plenty of great stats on him. As we'll be taking a look at his information, he's only 22 years of age, 4-star skill moves, only a 2-star weak foot, but that's okay. What a player this man is going to be, as we have hit the transfer deadline day. And for transfer deadline day, I went out and I wanted to make another signing, and that signing is going to be Sergi Samper. I used this man quite a bit during my Barcelona crew mode. For you guys that did miss out on that series, it was an unbelievable series. At the start of every FIFA, I do go and start a Barcelona crew mode. I did it in FIFA 15, and I did do it for FIFA 16, and Sergi Samper was a standout during the FIFA 16 Barcelona career mode. I'm going to offer Barcelona £5.5 million, hoping that they can accept that. We need this still done before transfer deadline day does end. They did accept it, but now we are doing the contract, and this was where I did struggle quite a bit, as I'm giving him exactly what he wants. 50,000 per week, an important first team player, and 4 years, and he does decline it. With 1 hour to go in this transfer deadline day, Sergi Samper denies the contract. We offer him another contract, but time is going to run out, and the signing of Sergi Samper is not going to happen during this transfer window, guys. But trust me, it will happen during January. Sergi Samper will not be joining the club. We could not do the transfer before transfer deadline day did end. So we're going to have to head into, obviously, this first half of the season with no Sergi Samper. Obviously, it's not really going to take a toll on our team, but I did feel like we did need another midfielder in our lineup. So heading into a new month, the month of September, I wanted to train a different player. For you guys that don't know, each month we dedicate the month of training to one specific player. So the month of September, we will be training Mahrez. Obviously, he's not going to be going up by too much of overalls. Odegaard went up, I think, by 2 overalls or 1. You guys can correct me if I'm wrong. But I think he did go up 2 overalls during the month of August, and that is how I do my training. Each month is dedicated to one player, as we're heading into the final game of today's episode, and what a game this is. It's Leicester City versus Chelsea at the King Power Stadium. Chelsea are undefeated this Premier League season, picking up wins in their first 4 games. They're sitting first on 12 points and already looking like an unbeatable team with already a plus I think it was +6 or +9 goal difference, as there is a player debut. Dybala will be making his debut for the club. Obviously, we did just sign him just recently. As we take a look at my Leicester City lineup for this game, actually starting 4-2-3-1 formation, a different formation, as Dybala will be starting on top, Demarai Gray, Pereira and Mario just behind him, King and Drinkwater in the midfield with a pretty much standard back four, and obviously Kasper Schmeichel in goals. As we will be facing Chelsea, Courtois in goals, Ivanovic, Boateng, Azpilicueta at the back, Mikel Ramirez, Willian, Piazon and Marin in the midfield, with Traore on top, Remy, Terry Fabregas, Hazard, just to name a few on the substitutes. They are resting quite few big players for this game, as in the 20th minute it's Chelsea who are on the attack, as Traore plays it through to Marin, and Marin's going to take a shot and that one just goes wide of the goal. Chelsea did really start the stronger side in this game, as in the 40th minute Hector Bellerin is on the ball down the wing. He's going to look to cut inside. He does do so, plays it to Andres Pereira, and plays it to Paulo Dybala, takes a touch, gets around that defender, and Dybala, after 42 minutes in a Leicester City t-shirt, in a Leicester City top, he has made it Leicester City 1, Chelsea 0. Dybala gets off to the perfect start in his career here at Leicester City. You guys did say that this man is unstoppable in career mode, and this guy has loads of potential, and I did really see that in this game against Chelsea, as in the 48th minute, Drinkwater, who's on the ball, plays it to Dybala, takes a touch, easily gets around that defender and puts that one into the back of the net. After 50 minutes, it's Leicester City 2, Chelsea 0, but Dybala has scored 2 goals in his first game here at Leicester City. We weren't done with there. Obviously, Chelsea got off to the perfect start to the Premier League season. We're going to look to bring them back down to just a really decent side. In the 73rd minute, ball gets played through to Danny Drinkwater, and Drinkwater with a fantastic finish. You guys did see the highlight there. We made our way onto goal, played it inside, and that's a fantastic finish into the bottom corner from Danny Drinkwater. It's now 3-0 against Chelsea, and this game we played unbelievable. In this new 4-2-3-1 formation, we were unstoppable against Chelsea. It's now 3-0. It's in the 81st minute, Demarai Gray plays it to Pereira. We're going to look to make a 4-0. He plays over top ball to find Dybala, making his way into goal. And what a way it would have been to kick off his Leicester City career. Dybala making it a hat-trick for himself, making it 4-0, but he was only denied by Courtois. In the 87th minute, Chelsea looked to get on the attack for themselves. Remy, who's just been subbed on, tries to cross it in. Schmeichel with the save. Yeah, again, Remy with the shot, and it's only been cleared off the line by, I think it was Kurt Zuma there. As we take a look at the goal line technology, it was no goal. You guys can see that more than half the ball was over the line, but Kurt Zuma did clear it out before the whole ball was over the line. But after the 90 minutes, it is going to end Leicester City 3, Chelsea 0, with an unbelievable performance from all my players, especially Dybala in his first game for the club, picking up 2 goals. This guy, I have high expectations for him now, and what a start he has had to his career here at Leicester City. What an episode this has been. This has been a fantastic episode, guys. And if you guys can go ahead and support it by dropping a like rating, drop a comment down below that I can respond to, and make sure also subscribe if you are new around here. Chelsea have suffered their first defeat for this season. We're in 3rd position. We've started off this season perfectly. We're still the only team in this Premier League season who is undefeated, and the only team this season, obviously only after 5 games, who has yet to concede a goal. What a start this has been to the 2nd season of the Leicester career mode. Like I did say, if you guys can go and support the video, that would be greatly appreciated. Comments are appreciated also. Subscribe if you are new around here. I'll see you all on my next video.